And there we are, ladies and gentlemen.
What's the return policy on this fucking kid?
Company.
Not great.
It doesn't exist, sir.
Does anybody want to do a recap of last session?
Let me pull up what I have real quick.
Because I know
Stay
kind
of
of what
cards is what I
happened.
started to write.
Nice.
Because I'm a cat, get it?
Hey.
There you go. Alright.
Did Eddie respond?
He's
He's out.
getting dressed after a shower, so
Oh, okay.
I told him he can come down if he wants. He did not seem to be like against it, but
He's welcome.
yes.
If nothing else, we'll make sure he's ready.
Yeah, we gotta make sure he gets some food.
Form.
Yes, mini drinks.
Oh, cute.
Thank you. I'm the cutest.
Vaughn and I both drinking like white girls per usual.
As per usual.
Come on, guys. Don't put us in a box.
The whitest girls here. Already in a box. Hold on.
While Olivia is looking up her notes.
So yeah, guys, I'm gonna kill someone.
Something or
I
someone?
mean,
Yes.
Okay.
y'all had a
Yes.
thing.
Where is
You
my
missed the
button?
encounter, but that's probably for the best, honestly.
The encounter's gonna miss me.
It's one of those giant ice
I'm
worms.
different.
No. You are not strong enough to take one. There is the possibility of meeting a young one, but good God, don't meet one of the the adults.
Yeah.
Those things are nasty.
I mean, if their head is like 6 meters, you said?
No, their head is 6 feet.
Feet.
That is the skull,
Not including the spikes.
not including the spikes. Its jaw opens to about 6 feet. Like, closed?
Wait, the thing on the wall?
Yeah.
It was mounted?
Yeah, its mouth was open, and with its jaw extended, it was like a full 6 feet tall.
And that was a baby, right?
That was an adult.
Oh, that was an adult.
Oh, it was just the head. Like, their
Just
head
the
in
head.
comparison to their body is like very small. Their body has got to be at least.
Oh, they go
Like-
up to at least 40 feet long.
Okay.
Are they hot?
Nah, yes.
No. I mean, arguably,
Where is their
temperature-wise, yes.
Can I hit
You
it?
still
I'm
don't
just
want to get close.
Trying to see where the baddies are.
What's their charisma score?
Where?
I got
What's their
something
charisma
for
score?
you,
Not
Vaughn.
good enough for you.
Oh.
Dude, that's for you.
I don't know
Where'd you
about
get
that,
these?
Cedric.
Dollar General.
Hey,
I don't
hey,
think I've ever
Josh.
seen them.
Yeah.
I got something for you.
You got something for me, monster fucker. What?
What's this?
Why'd you just
It's
have?
for Josh.
Why'd you just have that on?
Damn, dude.
That's amazing.
Actually,
I
funny
can't
enough,
ever buy those.
funny
I was
enough,
the whole
with more of those stickers I have of that goose, I have one that's of Five Nights at Freddy's, of like it's just her with their legs open, just spreading. And I didn't want to put that in the group chat, but I find it really
Thank
funny.
fuck you did not.
I find it really funny.
Can someone get banned from the group chat?
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
Someone can
Mods,
get banned from the
mods.
group chat.
Mods?
Can we have moderation? No.
Someone can get muted from the chat. I would allow that. Olivia, do you have your notes up, or are you?
Yes, I just pulled them up.
Sure.
Just checking the rice. It's still a little frothy. I want to get cooked out.
No problem.
Okay, so these are the notes I have for session 10. Ellerin, this is where we woke. All gods are dead. There are two
Most of them is what I said.
All
Most gods are dead.
And we killed them.
You personally didn't.
Yeah.
Most gods are dead. There are two major
Yeah.
groups, tech and magic. We all started as humans. We have the Arcanum and the Hunter's Lodge, the Technocrats Union. We are currently in the empty north. We
You get a
search the
beast.
tower and find 4 rooms that Spring, Pete, Dino, and others have been staying in. They are dead. We leave the tower with me flying ahead to scout. After passing an investigation and saving check, we avoid an ice bolt and make our way to a near town. There seems to be floodlights and a sort of astral dome surrounding the town with some small humanoids working within it. Once we get into town, we find a warm and bustling city.
Town more like. It's not too big. Approximately 300 people.
The 2 dwarves that were guarding the city have allowed us in and inform us that we may be part of an experiment or property. We are newly made. This town is supplying the technocrats with power, but they don't seem to support them. The townsfolk keep referring to us as Vaulties. We end up at a tavern. We meet a rainbow-haired dream being named Ray.
Greta.
The dream being is named Ray.
Oh, the dream being's named Greta. The
named
blue-haired
The blue-haired
Mohawk.
Mohawk woman
That's
is named
Greta.
Greta.
Yeah.
They are the first. They are dreams, but they are not. They have existed before, during, after the gods, and after the gods. And that's all I have as a recap.
Ice
Yep.
shark soup.
Yep, there was
I wrote that down. Super important.
ice shark soup and elk steaks,
Yum.
I believe, were the meals that you guys got.
Delicious.
So I believe
Nutritious.
you guys
And of course, we
had a
leveled
night's
up.
rest
Yes.
in the Hoblin Hag, I think was the name.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys are coming to, after a long night's rest. Your rest was already paid for by the innkeep. You are guys, being referred to as Balties, are kind of treated as newbies in this situation. Like, it's not assumed that you know anything about the outside world. Yeah.
So, all the funds that we had from.
You still have them.
Okay.
All-
have the funds.
yeah, all of
Got
our-
the money
yeah,
on
with that
it.
shit.
All of the belongings you had in the simulation were 3D printed to
Real life money on it.
to real life. Yeah.
Now,
Sweet.
question. I'm sure it's implied, but it's the same currency, correct? From that world to this world.
Gold,
appears to
silver,
be, yeah.
platinum.
Okay.
You see people
Damn,
using
wouldn't
the
that
same.
suck?
That's very
What's that
good.
bullshit that you
You
have?
guys accept pesos?
You
That's
saw
the exchange rate.
you saw when Greta was handing out drinks and stuff that she is using the same currency that you guys
Cool.
were.
Okay.
That's a good
And
question.
the only other things I have to add to the recap.
The only difference
is,
you might have noticed is like there might have been ones that are like colored but were actually made of like plastic. Those would be like technocrat
Yeah.
style currency.
The only other things I have to add to the recap are what we might be property of is the Avalon Light Management,
Yes,
Not
Avalon
these.
Light Management.
and
Fucking 260
Ray also changed the barcode found on the back of my neck.
Yeah,
I don't
only
know.
your barcode because you're
Yeah.
the only one who asked.
I am not sure if it's a good or bad thing they changed it to, but it is no longer
Yeah, you don't know.
my identification on my
Yeah.
neck.
It is something different.
Yes.
So what are you guys doing once you guys wake up?
Okay. I got you.
So what do we? I mean, do we like need anything from these people? Weren't we gonna try to see if we could get
They got
use of the
nothing.
doggy sleds or something to like get to
Right, we
another?
were trying to.
Yep.
I think we were trying to
I mean-
relocate and figure out how we can
Pick your
best leave
favorite.
the town and start moving.
I'm also going to point out
I want these
y'all are
ones.
not dressed for the weather
Right.
because the bubble is very helpful. It is essentially like a magically or technology advanced encapsulation using like the geothermal energy they mine to keep this not tropical but like temperate temperature and keep snow off the ground. But as
Yeah.
soon as you leave the bubble, y'all are gonna have to make some serious adjustments. It's gonna be fucking cold.
Is there any? Is there like? Are there any shops
Trying
in
to see
town
which
where we
dice I
can
should
find
use.
things that
Roll
will
natural
keep us
one.
warm?
Yeah, there's
No, not that.
I wouldn't say like a tailor shop, but there are people who do get pelts and make equipment for people who have to go out. There are going to be like a couple of dwarves and snow elves who do specialize in clothing of this variety.
So we gotta go hunting.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to go hunting, but you do have to get clothes.
Dude, please let us go hunting.
You can hunt.
You're going to
whatever
have to
you
get
want.
clothes first.
We could do the panty raid.
Hey!
Steal clothes.
This becomes a heist.
We literally just get panties to
You have
stay
to have
warm.
Just a
Just
bunch
get
of
the-
knickers.
Just get the thermal underwear.
Yeah. Long johns.
Are any of us?
The
like,
only problem is going to be
specifically-
finding long johns for Lotso.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
No.
there's multiple
God.
furred and feathered beasts. Is the cold going to have a similar effect on us as like beings that do not have some sort of protective layer?
You're getting the sense that this is a cold that
Nice
even
selection.
like you are baseline humanoid.
Okay.
You you would still be very
Like, this is like
uncomfortable.
Arctic cold.
Oh yeah, you are in the northernmost part of a continent in the Arctic Circle. It is very cold.
Were they just from this bag?
So we need to find things that we can utilize to protect.
We could
them.
probably
It doesn't
buy
have to be,
them.
for some of
No,
you, it's not
'cause
going to
there's
need to
a
be super
duplicate
heavy. Like
of the
for you, because you have your feathers, you're going to have some level of
Yeah.
advantage.
Like, can I just
You,
get, like,
as a
scarf
winter
and
Eladrin, are going to have
earmuffs?
some level of comfort in the cold, but you are still going to
Yeah.
be exhausted.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I just get like a scarf and some earmuffs?
You're going to need more than that.
Because also,
Did you just
like,
say butts?
yes. Because
I don't
also,
recognize those dice.
I mean, I guess would they count against like would they count as like armored movement?
No, they don't count against movement.
Okay. So
It's
just-
not armor, it's just protection against the cold. So it doesn't count towards your unarmored movement.
Are there any like
That's
sort
a
of
fun
magical
question.
items? I mean, I don't know if we have the financial capabilities, but is there any
Probably
magic
not.
shop or
We
something
do
that
have
we
the
could find?
Very loud, incorrect buzzer.
There is not a. Remember that this is one, a technocrat town.
Right. So
So,
there's no magic.
or very limited.
True. Forgot about that.
And two,
I'm not sure.
there would be devices like that, whether or not you could afford them. Because this is also a town that is not exceptionally rich. They send energy out to another place. They are. Most people here are actually scientists.
Mm-hmm.
Is what you gathered from like the bar.
Oh yeah, they were taking samples.
What do
and
they
stuff,
utilize
right.
to move back and forth? Because they're going to have to move back and forth.
Most of the scientists live
Whatever.
here.
But I
It
mean,
doesn't matter.
And then
is,
they-
is there like any sort of like import export other than the power that they provide?
I mean, the dog sleds are one of the few ways to move things back and forth on the
and what
frost elves.
and what do they use?
What, the frost elves?
Where are the beings that are like going back and forth with the dog sleds? Like someone's gonna have to like
They're frost elves, so that they don't care about the cold because they're frosty
They
already.
still have like parkas and stuff,
Okay.
but some of them might, like the most well off, might have like a personal heater of some variety, or like
Okay.
some thing that negates cold or exhaustion damage.
I want
But-
steel.
Yeah, I want.
I mean, you can try, but yeah, you guys are gonna have to get some sort of winter gear before you decide to make
I'm
any
gonna
sort
kill
of
everybody on
travel
the
plans.
planet.
Yeah,
The
you do.
planet.
You fucking. What is it? Peaceful, good paladin.
Technically, based off my conquest, I'm kind of labeling myself as a neutrally chaotic person.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
Fair. All right, so shops? No, not really.
Yeah, there's a couple of
Okay.
like smaller shops
We gotta
that
go to the
offer
furry
like
shop.
parkas.
That's a furry shop.
But what exactly are you guys looking for specifically?
I
Like,
guess
the one thing that's going to be a little harder is getting stuff for Lotso, especially for the horse half.
Let's go to a place that
It's
sells
not
parkas.
unusual.
Can we find like a
A big
knitter?
quilt.
How
A big
does-
quilt. Man.
Somebody-
You could
grandma
absolutely
who makes-
find someone who's just. Let's make it a group investigation check.
Okay.
So you guys need to succeed. 3 out of 6 people need to succeed. DC is going to be 15 to find everything you want, 10 to find some.
Hey, that's 19.
All right. That's gonna be a natural 20.
Also
Hey,
19.
hey,
Nineteen.
look at the three of us. All right, but the rest of you
You
don't
already-
even need to try.
I got
And we got a
19.
match. Okay, 3 already.
Mhm.
This is
I got a
19, 19,
15.
20.
Alright, so I got 4 successes. 11. 11?
I can't find
Is that on the
one
dice?
D&D dice.
Yes. Plus whatever your investigation is, which is intelligence. I don't think you're 10. Yeah, so plus 0. Yeah, it's just an 11. That's pretty.
Little blue boys.
Have you already found your d20?
No, I don't
Take one of
have.
mine.
Yeah.
Hey, worst case scenario.
3 dice.
No, I really. They didn't appear from
Twelve.
nowhere.
Plus
You got.
Plus what?
You just got
intelligence
2
or
identical dice
investigations.
from mine that are not part of
I don't
any
think
set
I have
item.
anything in investigation. Yeah, -1, so 11.
I only got that.
There you go. Alright, so 4 successes. You guys are able to find
I
the majority of
recognize
what you
this
need.
one.
I
The
would
thing
say
is
on a
these
natural 20,
match.
you are even able to
They
find a
don't.
large, overlarge, like a ogre's cloak
Okay.
for Watson. They have to trim
This
it
is
and
the
take
only
it in
one
a
I
little
don't
bit,
recognize.
Love
but
it.
it covers
This one
all
I
of you.
recognize, but
It's
the
not gonna, like I
colors
said,
are different.
it's not gonna count as armor. You're still wearing your armor underneath it, which is actually going to be
This
one of the
one
reasons you
from
need
that
this.
set.
Because
This
surprisingly,
is that set.
metal in
Okay.
winter,
I solved it.
not a great idea.
Not great.
Yep.
Oh, you're tripping
Um,
out right now.
Okay, so we have to purchase these then.
Yeah, I would say on a natural
Fuck you,
20
dude, get out of here.
from Tyler,
Yes.
you are able to find like a dwarf. His name is Ragnar Grimsbeard.
Cool name.
Yeah. Ragnar is a little grizzled. He also has an eye patch. He actually gives one out for free because he likes to cut out of you, so he just gives you an eye patch.
How is the eye patch?
It is made of seal leather. It is very comfortable.
Oh,
It is oiled to withstand weather as well.
very
It
nice.
is better than your
You
coat.
put it on, it goes. Blip, blip,
No, it is.
blip. You know the sounds that all the seals make. Blip.
There we go.
I love
That's a
this.
sea
I like
leather.
that.
I like this.
Blip. Blip. Blip.
One of those horrid elephant seal noises.
Hell no, dude. Those things are scary.
Yes. So you guys get an old salvaged ogre's cloak for lots of eye patch and parkas for everybody. It's gonna run everyone 35 gold.
35
Okay.
gold each.
No, total.
Total. Oh. And that's.
Clothes are not.
You know what?
terribly expensive.
I'll cover it. I'll cover it.
Oh.
Wow.
Sorry.
This guy.
Man, you know what?
34,
Clothes are
you said?
35.
Someone got laid last night.
Thanks, bud.
I just had sex!
Do you even know what that means?
That was with like the tiefling thing.
Yeah, I kissed him.
I forgot about temperance.
Yeah.
Is he coming back?
No, temperance was
Damn
a
it.
full construct.
That
of
whole
this anyway.
session.
The one
was
he's
wild.
the only one he's ever
That
That
whole-
movie, that,
So
this-
fucking
that whole
weird.
session ended with the heist and the
Are we
cube, but like
recording?
the
Yeah.
session beforehand was.
Bro.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we've been recording.
Oh, let's get down to
I
business.
would like
to-
Vaughn, no, Vaughn kicks babies.
We
still.
already said. Recording has already started.
Well,
Too little, too late.
it doesn't matter. We have to
Josh-
remind
As long
them.
as it's on there
Hey,
somewhere.
Josh fucks monsters.
That is
Fart?
also.
Fuck
But he has a
monsters.
license for it.
I do have a
He
license to
does have
fuck
a license.
monsters.
What does that run you? Like, what? Like, do you have to take a test?
It runs me a
You
gate.
actually have to perform oral sex on monsters.
Certified lover boy, certified motherfucker.
Who's the monster?
Gender is questionable.
Who's the monster?
It was
And who am I
non-specific.
sucking?
It was
I don't know,
non-specific.
it was-
I'm not going into that.
It was part of your swearing
I will
into
make
your
the
oath.
joke. I'm not dealing with specifics.
It was part of his swearing
That's
into
on
his
you
oath.
and your imagination.
When they write on my tombstone, it's gonna say Ron Austin, real fucker.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hope they don't misspell it. R-E-E-L, fucker.
That actually checks out.
Yeah, because he likes to fish too.
I do be
It makes
fishing.
sense.
I
Dude,
yeah.
fishing.
What?
Alright.
Oh, I forgot I got a whip.
You did get a whip.
Hell yeah, dog.
We went to
Yeah, you got a
the.
+1 whip if I remember.
Did.
correctly.
We're at the.
This
we went
is
to
my
the shop,
card.
We bought all the stuff.
Yep, Ragnar's just looking at you guys.
Okay.
We're all just like,
I'm gonna-
certified lover boy, certified motherfucker. And he's just like,
I'm gonna
you guys
ask.
done? Can I
This is your
help
first
you?
time in town.
I'm gonna ask Ragnar. What do you
All the
know?
dwarves here are Canadian, by the way.
Very cool.
Perfect.
I love it. That means they're super
Oh, we can
nice.
talk about
Yeah, all the frost elves have southern accents, and all the dwarves are Canadian.
Uh,
That's
I'm-
not even remotely confusing.
I'm gonna ask just on a whim. Do you know anything about Avalon Light Management?
Oil am. Yeah, they're pretty big at down south, but most of the time you're not gonna hear much about them up here. Might be you have to get all the way out to. Yeah, as soon as you get out to Northwatch, you'll start meeting subsidiaries of them. That'll be most of the time. But you being Volties, it's pretty common that you guys are gonna have a little bad time coming with your big conglomerate.
What
A bad time?
Oh yeah, your property. Well,
is,
Oh,
technically.
that's right.
is there any advice you could give on how to go about dealing with that or avoiding it? Or
Generally, just don't live above the radar. Just try to be a pretty calm, level individual.
Oh, yeah.
Not make your name known.
okay, I
Shit.
mean we're as you can see kind of.
Well,
They don't stand out.
The screen pans out to
Yeah.
this group of fuckers.
A polar bear.
A mechanical
We-
polar bear.
We want to make our way out of the climate, but
Two
we
crazy
don't.
cats.
We don't want to be repossessed, I suppose.
Well, just don't run into any of the witchfinders, and you see that probably is one of the better ways that you guys could avoid it. And try to not run afoul of any bounty hunters. Just it's not that you can't like live a loud life, but you don't want to be making too much of an attention for yourself.
Okay. That might be a
And
problem
when all
for
else
some
fails,
of
just
us.
cut and run.
Well, they don't.
There are places that you guys could maybe find
Hi.
some sympathetic individuals,
Oh,
but
true.
for the most part, you're gonna have a difficult time running from a big corporation, especially if they find out that you guys are, you know, alive and well. Most of the Volties are actually not doing so well right now. We've heard stories that most of them got repossessed.
Do you know what that means? Does that mean they
Generally,
die?
I don't try
They
to find
disappear?
out. Just
Ugh.
anything dealing with lots of the big companies, not so good.
Okay.
Mm.
So,
Your canon is really good about trying to fight for human rights, but the Technocratic Union, much less so.
so as far as like getting repossessed, like, do they have to scan the barcode in order to recognize that we're one of theirs, or would they recognize our faces as well? Like, could we wear disguises?
I mean, if you're able to disguise yourself, it's probably going to be reasonable. There's a lot of unusual folk, especially down in the further reaches of the continent. Up here, most of us are dwarves, frost elves, a couple of gnolls maybe. Might see some orc up here, but down south you'll see a lot more variety.
This might be a stretch to ask way up here, but is there any sort of like symbol or?
Remember, guys,
Tell-
I'm just a clothing merchant. I just come up here, hunt things, and make clothes.
I
so
know,
I'm not
I'm-
going to know
I'm-
everything.
I
Do you
appreciate you
know,
asking.
Like anyone that might be able to give us any further information? Can you point us
Yeah,
in a
who-
Not in
direction?
not in this town. I mean, most of us. I'm a hunter specifically. I don't work for the lodge, but I do hunt for sustenance, so to speak. Sell most of my stuff to Greta. Good gal, but
We like her.
just most of the time I'm just working, helping out, leading scientists onto the ice, making sure they don't get themselves killed because some of them got real shit survival instincts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You don't say.
Well, Ragnar, I appreciate the advice.
Oh, I appreciate
And
your
the
gold.
burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might I say that one looks right good on you. I haven't seen anyone in an ogre's cloak pull that one off. It does.
His
look
little
good.
horse booty is like
It looks really
sticking
nice.
up back.
Like it's actually a pretty nice color, like a deep, deep purple, almost like midnight black.
What color's mine?
Nice sky blue.
Ooh,
It
pretty.
goes off with your nice fur.
Okay, thanks.
We're in the empty north, right?
Correct. You are currently in Ishvalia, which is the first of those three little towers.
The northmost of them. Yeah.
The big tower, that's where you guys woke up.
Okay, so
I suppose we need to figure out a way
We
to
just-
start moving south and.
It seems like
I
the
mean,
main.
To north-
what is
North
our
Watch.
directive right now? Like,
North
do
Watch.
We're just
Probably.
trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Listen,
right?
listen. Anybody that owns me, I'm about to put them into the fucking ground. That's
I
all I
don't
gotta
like
say.
the idea of being owned.
I'm
I
about
got
to-
a kill sign.
I do want to kill that. I do want to
Well,
kill
we
that.
can kill something later, but
Keep in mind
We
where
just-
you're having this conversation.
we.
Where are you having this conversation? It's a great question.
In front of
Well,
you.
we are walking
I
out
stepped
of the
closer.
tavern as they are yelling this.
I
and
know
I'm
you're
just
walking
like,
out of Ragnar's shop, I'm imagining.
Yeah.
I grab Ragnar by the shoulders and walk
I'm
with
gonna,
him.
like, duck us into an alleyway.
Yes, like-
maybe a little bit more privacy.
Yeah.
Our main goal right now is finding
it's
information
to blow up
about.
and act
the
like I don't
horses.
know nobody. That's my main goal.
Oh, that's crazy.
We need.
Okay.
I think we've found as much information out as we can out of this
Mhm.
smaller town. So we need to just keep moving, lay low. I'm looking at you guys,
Oh, I'm low.
Let's go
And
to
I,
Let's go to
and
Demon's Peak.
and
I get a bar out and
find
limbo.
out everything we can find out.
Let's go to Demon's Peak.
It seems like their main mode of transportation up here is dog sleds.
Sleds.
So let's
Well, good thing
let's
I
get
got
a
that
dog
dog in
sled
me.
to the next town,
Okay.
and we'll go from
I
there.
say that in game.
Lotso, would Lotso need to be part of the dog sled?
Lotso
Is the
leads
dog
sled.
sled.
I was gonna say we're leading it.
Lotso could pull a dog sled, but Lotso also, like, let's put it this way. Most horses and snow don't go well.
We'll just find some
Really?
That's
skis
fair.
to like
Yeah.
strap to your. We'll get 2 snowboards.
You can do horses,
Yeah.
especially
Attach them
like
to-
deep snow. It is very easy to cover potholes, and it's very easy for a horse to get lame.
Oh, true. We don't want that.
We might
If you
need
do not want Lotso to
perish.
get hurt, dog sled is probably preferable.
Because they're lighter, yeah.
You might have to get a couple, but we
Could Grosh pull my dog sled?
Good.
I mean, could
Weathering?
Weathering
you'd
pull
have
my
to
dog sled?
buy
It
a
would be
sled.
slow as hell. Weathering is not a fast thing.
Well, already in a rush.
Cold and wet when that happens.
We go over
When the
style
cold
points
and
or-
wet.
Rather well
I got sunglasses.
insulated,
Okay.
but yes, he absolutely could suffer damage. But he has the ability to repair himself within reason.
Okay.
But a
I'll
lot
pull
of
this one,
his
guys.
internal mechanisms are protected.
Okay.
Where's Francis during all of this? Is he just like
Hiding in
hiding?
your hood.
Okay, alright.
You
we
have
get- did we get
weird
a tiny-
tentacles like massaging your temples.
A tiny,
he
like...
starts like messing with my mind.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
not
the,
yet.
the,
you can't actively affect
Oh,
you
you
just see
said
like,
parka?
you do
Yeah,
see
big
like little
parka.
flashes in front of
Yes.
your face of him
I'm
like
gonna go
creating
ahead and
weird
take
illusions. It looks like suddenly you aren't a cat anymore. So like,
I love it.
Francis is just fucking making
He's
weird
like-
images.
In front of me, just with my brain. He's
You
like,
just see a little yellow eyes looking out from the inside his parka hood.
like my hood is up, but it's up to like here.
And you just see little tentacles poking out. 6 arms just clinging to your head. Not
Yeah.
dangerously, just.
Clean.
So what do you guys want to do?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
pick
feel
up
like we
your-
should just go Northwatch.
Let's.
Yeah, we should
well,
leave for
It's
sure.
gonna take you
we're
to
gonna
get
find.
from Ishvalia to Northwatch
Yeah.
is gonna be at least a week's journey.
Let's
Okay.
find.
Yeah,
Wait, Northwatch is not where we just came from, right?
No.
Okay.
That's like the
Northwatch,
southernmost
well,
point of
Northwatch
the
is
region.
the city. If I'm looking at the map right now, it is the city on the hills that separate the tundra from the rest of the mountains.
Are there any like rest points or?
Yeah, there are 2 more
Yeah.
little geothermal stations.
Okay.
One of them, the next one on the line is called Frost Hollow.
And are these all like on the way to Northwatch?
Yes.
Yes, there's a path set between them. The
Okay.
longest stretch where you are going to have to camp is from
The last one to know.
that last one, which I haven't thought of a full name of, but I know the first 2 is like
That's
Ishvalia is the first one, Frost Hollow
We're
is
at
the
the
next.
top of the
Right.
3.
Okay,
I
and
think,
I
I think we
have
just need to get to the second.
the tiny hut.
You do
So-
have Liam's time.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
was
we
gonna
can
say-
stay in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was gonna say, do we need camping gear or any
Nope.
other?
No, you can fit up to 10 people in the tiny hut.
Okay.
You
I
could
mean,
also
as
use
far
it-
as like
How long
eating
does
and
it-
stuff,
And that lasts what, 12 hours? 24?
8.
8.
lasts for a long rest.
Okay. Sounds good. So let's get some sleds and some sled dogs.
We'll look
and-
towards like the southern end of the town for any like, I guess stables where they would
Yeah,
keep
there's
the
a couple
dogs
like
and
kennels.
where
And
they
like
would.
well kept kennels, and they're kept near the edge. You would see a couple of like frost elves kind of going in, and depends on like there are going to be multiple speeds because there are people who have multiple packs of dogs
Mm.
for specific things.
Yeah.
You're going to need to hire several of them, but for Weathering and Lotso, who are going to be the heaviest of your group, you're going to need to hire people with what are called warhounds. And these are like, if you remember how big Dino was, they are that and another 50 pounds.
Oh.
And they are
Big.
He was
big,
big. Why did I think
front
he was
heavy
little?
little. Like
Yes,
they look like
Dino.
Dobermans, and then like Dobermans bred with an
So-
American Bully.
How much more money on for them? How much more money
Okay,
on
what
for
is this
them?
gonna run us to
Huh? It
hire?
depends on what you are, how long you're gonna hire them. Because if you have the tiny hut, you could go by yourselves. It's just gonna be very slow going. It's gonna be at least 3 weeks on foot.
More risks of encounters
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. You are gonna be in the wild.
I think it's best that we go ahead and
The easiest path is always to follow the power lines,
yeah.
which are running, but power lines
Um,
aren't necessarily a straight path.
I would like to cast a vote for just going straight to Northwatch because unless we have something to do with those towers,
Washo, I
Oh.
don't think we have enough information,
Yeah.
and we're at a severe risk of
I
being
mean-
found and repossessed if we go
And
to
also,
Northwatch.
yeah, and the safest.
Where are you guys right now?
We're at the top of the map.
We're walking towards
yeah.
the.
Where in the town
Eh.
is a better question.
I'm walking. I'm thinking
Are
that
you
like
still
I.
outside of Ragnar's tent?
Yeah,
Ragnar's
I'm
shop?
thinking we have the kennels in our sights and we're walking towards them,
Mhm.
kind of
So
like
you're
the
on your
southern
way
edge
to the
of
kennels?
town.
I need to make a roll. I do not need to tell you what it's for.
Cool.
Cool.
We're dead.
Nope.
Dragon erupts.
Nope.
Baddies everywhere.
Baddies everywhere.
I mean,
Sexy
So
boats.
send us.
most of the frost elves you've run into have been women because for some reason frost elf women really like dogs. There are a couple of males who are more like scientifically inclined, and there are just a couple of dudes who are just frost elf dudes. But
Like, what's
it's
up?
not.
I'm Carl.
You've
I'm
noticed that the
Dude.
majority of the frost elf population here is female.
Is there a reason why?
Not that you know of.
Let's go to the kennels.
Yeah, let's just go to kennels and then play it by day.
Yeah, let's get some dogs, man.
So you go, and as you get to the kennels, you see a couple of teams built out, and you see frost elves dressed pretty comfortably for this weather, but you do see stands of like people who have like full-on parkas, goggles, mittens, the full gear you'd expect to see, and you see 4 women, all of them with like the distinctive ice blue hair in different patterns. One of them has pigtails, one of them has like an elaborate set of braids, one of them has just long ponytail, and the other one has just fully unbound hair, but she has almost like a pixie cut.
Okay.
Which one do you guys want to approach?
Let me get the pixie cut.
Okay. Well, howdy, y'all.
Hey, we're looking for a sled team to pull us to the next town, potentially onward after that, but
Oh, y'all
Most
hit
definitely.
it at the Frost Hollow.
yes.
All right, not too far of a journey, but what exactly are you looking for there? Are you just trying to get out of town?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, that's fair.
mainly looking
A little
for.
stifling this little place. That's why I like to travel.
Yeah. You travel often?
Oh, every chance I get. I'm actually from Northwatch. I just make runs up here, give them supplies and such.
I'm trying to get to
Might-
Northwatch
Oh, really?
eventually.
Nice.
Eventually,
it's gonna
yeah.
be like it's gonna be a full week if you want that, and we can hire out a couple of sled dogs for you. Run you about 20 gold a person for the whole caravan for a week.
All right.
How much
That's
random
Does
is
that,
gold?
does that take us straight to Northwatch?
I mean, most direct route I can take you, but I still gotta follow the power lines because that's where all the lights are. Go outside the lights, you're gonna have a real bad time.
Alright.
Will that bring us to Frost Hollow along the way for?
Oh yeah, Frost Hollow is
potential-
my next stop. It takes about a day and a half to get from here to Frost Hollow.
Okay. That.
Not too. It's pretty safe. Frost Hollow's a little bigger. They discovered a bigger vent there, so we got a little more people trying to make a living. A couple people working as miners. They actually found a really good mithril deposit down there too.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a bigger town. You might be able to find a couple more things. Here's kind of just the people who like digging ice cores.
Ass cores.
Understandable.
People real interested in the history of
What's
the
the
earth
name
and
of
such.
the next town over?
Frost
Frost
Hollow.
Hollow.
Yeah, guys, y'all want to do it?
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. 20 millions. 20 big ones.
All right. Well,
And this
we
is
can
going to
do that.
be, for all this, is going to take us all the way.
yeah, 20 gold will take you all the way to Frost. Not to Frost Hollow, all the way to Northwatch.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, I only got 14, so you may have to wait for a couple to come in because it's about 1 per person, and I might need 2 for them. She's pointing to Weathering and Lotso.
Yeah.
Considering I'm a bird, I'm pretty much weightless.
Yeah, but you still gotta, sit somewhere, unless you want to sit on someone's lap.
You can sit on my lap. I'll wrap you up in my
Well,
sky blue coat.
Oh, and no charge for the little kitten. He's just adorable. He should just, he just gets here and go. "Meow."
I appreciate it.
All right.
Just keep him away from the dogs. They might get
Yeah.
might touchy.
Will do. Will do. Seeing as we might have to wait for coming.
It ain't gonna
sled.
take long. Supply run's coming in
Okay.
about a day.
You're from Northwatch, you said.
Born
Could
and
you
bred.
tell us more about the city, what to expect.
I mean, it's technically considered the bastion of the north. It's one of the places that is the defense. I mean, there's not too many things that try to get out of the tundra, but occasionally you'll get like a dragon trying to move south, and Northwatch would be the place that it has to get through. It's on one of the few mountain passes that's going to actually make it down through that call. But
Okay.
it's a defensive city. Lots of walls, lots of people with guns.
All right.
Is
They
it
do
lawless?
take somewhat kind to strangers. Lots of us kind Frostdale folk in there, but you also get a couple of orcs, a couple of dwarves. You get
As you can probably see, what should we expect as, I guess, Balties?
oh, you're Balties. I couldn't even tell. You do look a mite unusual for this neck of the woods, but on the whole, as long as you keep that to yourselves, shouldn't be too much issue. Just don't run into them witch hunters.
Okay.
What are witch hunters?
Well, the technical name is the Inquisition.
Oh, there.
They are, let's call them the secret police of the technocrats. They are very much anti-magic, and they do not, repeat, do not let Balties go free if they can help it. They are very corporate minded.
What do they look like?
Whatever they people look like.
Whatever people look like.
Are they?
Kind of the point of being a secret police is being able to hide.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Are they powerful and/or in large numbers?
There's a pretty decent number of them, but generally we try to keep them out of town. We heard that there was one in town, and we ain't really cotton much to anyone who knew.
Oh, there's one inside.
Okay.
That's
And the
scary.
secret
We got
police
lay
secret
low.
police
I got
leader.
somewhere lay low.
Technocratic Union.
I got somewhere lay low, and it might just be in between his cheeks.
Would you say that
You're a very strange one.
his
That ain't the weirdest face I ever seen, but goddamn, you got a weird way of talking.
his oath is undetermined? It's not. Anyways, in Northwatch, should we expect more of the Union or more of the Arcanum? Like, is that
Honestly, it's
kind
one of the few places that kind of caters to both.
Okay.
Mostly because technocrats can't do much without power, and Northwatch was actually built originally by the Frost Elves and the Dwarves, which we don't cotton much to technology, but we use it if we have to, especially out here. Not much. There's some magic that works, but the Empty North is, well, pretty unsurvivable unless you actually live and were born here. So,
Okay.
most of us tend to accept the help of the Technocratic Union, but kind of look the other way when they decide they want to enforce their laws, and she says that in quotes.
Enforce their law.
Thank you so much for all your information. It's
Ah.
been wonderful. Helpful.
Honestly, it's nice to meet some Balties. I heard a lot about you. Y'all seem real nice. They don't seem like you want to eat my flesh at all.
Is that really what people
Actually,
say
can you
about
tell me
us?
more about that?
Yeah, I mean, we've had some tales of people who, you know, Balties gone crazy. They wake up and they're just, well, rabid. And there's also the people like, there might have been a few of them turned into gnolls.
Ooh.
What's that?
Oh, no, it's like a hyena person, kind of demon-esque. Yeah,
Okay.
that expression was the first one I made too. They ain't kind of friendly. They're the, well, how do I put this? They're cannibals.
Oh,
And they
tight.
eat just about anything. They'll-
I think one of ours got pretty close to becoming that.
Wait, what?
Who at least knows.
Well, like I said, they're hyena people, and they do exist a little bit south of the border too, but they're somewhat prevalent up top.
I don't
Mostly
like
because
that.
of, you know, Balties. It's a
Okay.
undiscovered, well, there was a hint that there might have been some mutation thrown around that made some of the Balties go crazy. So,
That's understandable. Like from what I know, we all went in human, and
yeah, that's generally what we've understood, is people come out different.
okay.
Alright, so
Take the money.
can we pay this person?
Oh, yeah. By the way, my name's Clarabelle.
Clarabelle! That's a cute name.
Yeah, this one's Egra. She motions to the tall one with the very extensive braids. Egra, that's Emily, and that one with the and the other one looks and goes, Clarabelle, I'm your fucking sister. Sorry, my name is Belarus.
Belarus, like the city?
Belarus well, I've mispronounced it. My mom always used to call me that. I'm Bella Rose.
Oh, okay.
Clarabelle and Bella Rose.
Cute.
You said it was like 20?
Oh, 20 gold per person, yeah.
Oh, 20, I thought it was 30.
Now, Igra's the one that deals with the warhounds. She'll be the ones that'll be dealing with your big ass bear. Because that thing don't run fast, do it?
No.
No, didn't think so. But
Got 15 speed.
So they're gonna be coming with us.
oh yeah.
Okay.
They're our guides, essentially.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I like
Unless
that.
all of you want to try and fit on one, which is gonna make the dogs run hella slow.
Okay, no.
And Igra just looks at all of you like,
Hell no.
Igra does not talk.
Okay, so we need to wait for something else for
I
more.
mean, if any one of you wants to sit on a lab, we can go right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm due to make a supply run down to North Hollow or North Walk
I'm-
anyway.
Okay.
Would it be any help if I can, like, as someone who can fly,
Oh, yeah,
like,
you
would it
can
be
fly
any
ahead.
help, like, if I can...
How
You know-
fast can you fly?
5. Just kidding.
5! 40. I mean, I could fly
Do some
ahead a little
calculations in
bit.
your head. You ain't going to go ahead.
Okay.
These dogs are faster than you think, especially on this terrain.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you
No
can sit on
offense
my lap.
intended. You can. Don't get me wrong. When you stop and you can give us a little bit of the surrounding area, that'll be enticingly beautiful to work with. But
Yeah, anyway, it can help
during the
with, like, scouting.
journey, please do not keep your hands, wings, and feet inside the car at all times.
My astral wings just go...
Okay, here's a question.
These dogs run
Not
fast.
so. If,
Three,
if
four,
the cats
five,
get
six.
tired, can I,
Oh
can I sit on you?
So my
Can I
Layman's
perch?
tiny hut can only have 9 creatures in it.
Including yourself, or
Well,
10,
they have
including yourself. So
Oh,
9.
they'll be okay. They don't need to stay in with
they,
us.
they're used to it.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say,
They have their own
one
ways.
person's gonna get
Yeah.
kicked
They
out.
have their own ways of dealing with
Her.
this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So I guess we'll set off. Do we need to like get anything before we
Yeah,
go?
are there any other
I think we
supplies?
got everything, didn't we?
And we're like
That's what
Healed
You guys have your
and rested
parkas. Yeah,
and
you had your long
full-bellied.
rest. I mean, you guys haven't eaten yet
today.
Yeah, we did eat.
Today.
today.
Oh, I see.
Oh. Should we go back and get more shark stew?
Let's get some cat meat.
Cat meat?
This is
Why would you
the
say
one I
that?
was talking about.
Yeah, maybe we should go get some food, something that we can like pack with us.
Oh yeah, Greta got some supplies. She'll be happy to furnish y'all with a little bit of like jerky and stuff.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
And hydration.
I mean,
There's snow everywhere.
There's snow everywhere, yeah.
you pack a little bit, it does work, but you gotta pack a lot to fill a canteen.
Slurp, slurp.
So-
Yeah. Okay, so we'll get
I mean, if
some.
one of y'all has some sort of fire spells, that'll help out intensely.
Oh, let's go.
Because if you can melt the snow,
Oh yeah, didn't you just get a fire spell? Hell yeah, dog.
I mean, you got several. Because you
I've
got
got-
Scorching Ray, you got like Create Bonfire, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
Create bonfire, firebolt,
Oh yeah, Create Bonfire is
You
going to be
got all kinds of
absolutely
shit.
useful.
Fireball, fireball.
You want fire spells? We've got them.
Yeah, Create Bonfire is going to be one of the best things for melting water out here. That'll actually improve their journey, and I actually think with explaining that about Watso, they'll knock the price down. It's going
Hell
to be
yeah.
18 per person.
Yay!
Because now you are
Thanks.
surprisingly
What is the exchange rate between platinum and gold again?
10
10.
gold equals 1 platinum.
Okay.
Okay, so
1 platinum and 8 gold if you want to count it that way.
Oh, nice.
982 gold.
Yeah, just send it to me.
I mean, 882 gold. I can math. All right, cool. So we need to run back over and see Greta for some.
Yeah, if y'all want to get
Food
some supplies,
and
she's
shit.
pretty much the only game in town unless you want to go, knock on someone else's door.
Not really.
She's
Alright,
really,
so-
she really just runs the Hoblin Hag, and that's her shit.
Mm-hmm.
Best
Alright.
drinking hole, only drinking hole in town.
Let's go take a shot. Get some
The whiskey
jerky
will
and
keep
shit.
us warm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And yeah, hit the road, I guess.
Let's
Cool.
do it.
All right, we'll be back shortly.
Alright, we'll be here. All of them wave.
Bye.
Just
You
to
see
be,
Igra and Belarose start like, they're the two that are the Warhound Houndlers, and you just see them start lining up big boys.
Yeah.
Clarabelle and Emily they run the Huskies and the other snow dogs, so they're just gonna start getting things a little bit tied up.
Is there a St. Bernard?
How
There
much?
are several seniors.
What about a Samoyed?
Do they have the little?
What
The
about a-
Samoyed is one of the
How
lead
much?
dogs on the small.
Yay!
What do you
Does
mean?
the?
Does he have a keg?
Yeah.
No,
Damn it.
he has a full vest.
That was
That's cuter.
Wait,
He's
are you
wearing
trying to
clothes.
buy one?
No, no, no.
All right.
He has a
asking
full
because
vest
it says
with
it's a
doggy
separate
treats on the
thing.
pouches.
Stop.
They
It's
also,
all included in the price.
the Warhounds actually have like,
Yeah.
the Warhounds got big fucking things.
All right, cool. So we need to go back and talk to Greta then, or is it just like
Go
boop,
get
boop, boop,
some-
boop? You have supplies now.
Go get
If
some
you guys
magic
want to
items.
go talk to Greta, you absolutely can. But if you guys want to hand wave it, we can absolutely just get the journey started.
Let's just get
Yeah, we can
Yeah, I'd
get
rather
it.
get the journey
Alright,
started.
I'm going.
You
Like,
guys
just start
go to
moving.
Greta. She immediately understands. Is like, all right, I'm gonna give you some travel rations now. Don't eat the biscuits all at once. She sends you off with a full thermos of whiskey, a full thermos of coffee,
Ooh.
We love Greta.
beans, coffee beans, and gives you extra canteens for one. She also sends you with. She refills your 10 days of rations. It's gonna be like shark jerky, caribou jerky, and hardtack biscuits.
Heart attack biscuits?
Hardtack.
Oh, I was
biscuits.
like, what the
Heart
fuck?
attack biscuits.
Lots of diarrhea.
There is. She
My
does give
arm.
you heart attack biscuits, but those are just like sticky buns.
I love it.
That's her treat because you're sending them off. And she
What-
gives,
What does this run us?
runs all of you. Fair price for that.
I'm guessing it's about a week's worth of
A
rations.
week for the rations. Yeah, I think that will probably run all of you about 5 gold.
5 gold?
Yeah, 5 gold for a week's rations.
Alright.
And a canteen.
5 gold each.
I need some mud.
I feel still so rich. I have 161
Yeah,
points.
just wait till you guys have to talk about magic items.
That's what I figured, and that's what I want to purchase next. But I don't think
Yeah,
I
you're
would
not
ever.
going to find magic items until you get to Northwatch.
And I would like to do some bounties or missions or anything. So I
The
can
closer you get to
wood.
Northwatch, the closer you're going to be to civilization. Frost Hollow is going to be a little bit bigger. That's actually going to have part of the Hunter's Lodge, which is, you guys know, to be the, like, what the Adventurers Guild was in the tutorial. That's what the Hunter's Lodge is in here.
Okay.
They are, and you all would remember, because you've seen them before in your past life, all of the Hunter's Lodge members have the crest somewhere tattooed on their body.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It is a stylized HL. So if you see someone who has that tattoo, probably don't mess with them.
Okay.
Or if you want to mess with them, go right ahead.
Speaking of tattoos, only us two know where our barcode is,
Yeah,
correct?
you're the only. I mean, everyone know. I let you guys decide where your barcode is going to be, but yours is the one that's most visible because it's on the back,
Back
of
of
your
my
neck, and
neck.
it's part of your fur pattern, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
That
Oh.
was going to be
Changed
my
now.
next question.
It was changed now,
Yeah.
but
I
it
think
is.
mine is under my primordial pouch.
Yeah.
So mine, like the primordial
It's
pouch,
easier to
hangs
hide.
down
Yeah.
a little bit,
Oh,
so you
tramp
can't
stamp.
really see it
Tramp stamp?
unless I.
It would be part of your skin, so it's kind of hard.
You have a tramp stamp. Of course you do.
I'm gonna let everyone decide where your barcode is, but you all have one.
And yours was on the bottom of his hoof or on like his leg?
I think it was on like the inside of his front foreleg.
Yeah, that's what I.
Okay.
So it's difficult to access, but it might be visible if someone was like crawling underneath Lotso for any reason.
Okay. Makes sense.
I don't think I wrote that down.
No worries. I think I let everyone else decide where it was on them. I didn't like try to decide for you. You guys do not encounter Ray again, by the way. If you guys go into the Hoblin Hag,
Yeah.
there is, she is not there.
All right, let's
Okay.
roll for encounters. I'm ready to kill.
Come on.
You don't want to run into Ray again.
I'm gonna kill everything.
Wait, we don't?
Who's Ray?
Why?
Reasons.
Oh,
I told her something.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Fuck.
I was like,
She
what?
rolled really well. She had questions, okay?
Makes sense.
Yeah, that thing was weird. I didn't,
Stardew Valley in the house.
enjoy that interaction.
I love Stardew
I
Valley.
know. Me and Gina just started
Like,
playing that
okay,
together.
fuck off.
I'm worried
So
she
calming.
like changed my barcode to something that's like top priority. That-
Top priority, nice.
Oof. We'll
Or
see.
maybe since
Alright.
it's on your neck, it's like number one
My
topper.
shoes keep making
Mine's gonna be bottom
Top.
service. Sorry.
Bend here
Don't
for
roll
service.
Top slobber.
Alright,
That's crazy.
So you guys make your way back to the stables. You see you see 4 very large sleds pulled up.
Okay.
There are a slot in each of them, except for yours. There is a small wagon behind one of them that looks like it could fit you. And you get to lie down. You don't have to do anything.
Night.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And what about-
Weathering also has a sled behind one of the large warhounds, but there is a slot up front for anyone. I believe you opted to sit on someone's lap.
Yes.
So who would like to double up with Aluna?
Me.
Okay,
We're gonna
And I could
cuddle.
move back and forth.
Mhm.
Too.
We're gonna
Francis-
cuddle and gossip.
Francis is just like kneading your head and pokes his head out and looks at all the dogs and goes,
Biscuits.
wow.
I'm
You
just
hear just, oh. Lots of
Oh.
But there's also
One
2
dog in
large
particular
cats.
Goofing.
Huh?
There's also 2 large cats. on
Yeah,
the-
they're less worried about you and more just like the thing they could eat.
Ah. Okay.
But they also look. There's one dog in particular that's the lead on. Like the rest of the train is warhounds, but the lead one in front of this is a specific type of dog. I'd
Is
like
it a
all of you
Samoyed?
to roll an Arcana check.
Oh,
Actually, no. Yeah, Arcana. Let's make it Arcana.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking throw up.
That's gonna be a
Yeah, you are,
19.
baby.
19.
12.
18.
15.
Nice.
Hell yes.
So
Yeah.
most of you have heard of
Nice.
these, but this is actually an arcane type of dog called a blink dog.
Blink.
Blink dogs
I got
have a
16,
special ability
so-
to blink into the ethereal plane, which is another plane of existence,
Hang
and
on.
move around in there. Unfortunately, blink dogs and displacer beasts are natural enemies.
Oh no.
Uh,
It is still young enough, and this one is well trained, so they won't react to each other negatively. But it is one of those where Francis probably shouldn't fuck around and find out, especially because this one is a full-grown blink dog. They do hunt in packs, but typically displacer beasts predate on blink dogs.
So
What is it?
it can
displacer
blink
beast?
and move through different planes.
Yep.
What
So
is
what
it?
does that mean? Like if there's danger, it can blink and like
It
take
can
us somewhere
blink out.
safer.
It can take someone with it. Only one.
One.
person.
Oh.
But it also acts as a good scout because the ethereal plane almost looks as a mirror to the actual plane. Everything is just like grayed out, and you can move through objects. So it acts as a scout dog for the train.
Cool. Okay.
What's a displacer beast?
A displacer beast is that, except big.
That's what the cat is?
That's
Yeah.
what the cat is.
Well, where did you get that, John?
That's what Francis turned into.
Did you just say where'd you get that, John?
Yeah.
My mouse turned into that.
He wanted to be more like his friend. He just happened to pick something that was a little more, let's say, imaginative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
I'll,
we'll
like,
make
hear the
sure.
squabble and like tuck my hood a little farther.
Yeah, make sure that
this is what they look like
They
when they're
stay
fully
away.
grown.
Oh, sweet. That's
they're cool.
They're giant six-legged panthers, and these tentacles have their astral
Psionic
beings.
abilities.
They're-
But yeah, they're capable of
They're
like kind
Feywild
of.
beings.
yeah,
They're not.
Oh, they're, oh,
A
I'm
fluffy
sorry.
kitty.
But yeah, no, they're basically giant six-legged panthers, and these crazy tentacles are capable of warping light and creating illusions, essentially.
Mhm.
If I'm-
Specifically, they are most often used to make the illusion of themselves.
Elsewhere, so they
Yeah.
can like, oh, you think you're fighting this illusion, but really they're behind you.
Yeah.
Great thing to have on our side. Usually, this is something we would fight. Like,
You
like,
still might have to fight.
We
some.
might have to, but we have a little kitten.
But
we can train it to
typically-
love us.
Typically, you won't find them on the material plane unless something has gone direly wrong.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
wait, you're in a world where a lot of things have gone direly wrong.
Exactly.
There are gods who are dead.
How much?
You ain't.
How
you
much
ain't
dead?
buying them.
How much?
You
Of
ain't
what?
buying
No,
them.
how much for one?
You ain't buying them.
Of what? A displacer beast?
yeah.
Vaughn, you have a
You
mechanical.
have to have a kitten.
You have a mechanical.
They are
pull
inherently
rate.
not happy, and anything smaller than them, they will eat.
Yeah.
You're lucky
You
you're
are
small
smaller
right
than
now.
it.
For now.
You look so sad. Okay.
There's a reason why when there was the information of we have a displacer beast kitten that I literally screamed and ran up and down the
You
stairs.
did not stop screaming.
I was really.
It was kind of impressive how long your lungs lasted.
I was impressed as well.
I was waiting for that. 'cause
She was
he
like
talked
screaming
to
on
me
the breathe
about
out
it
and the
before.
breathe in. It was just ah!
Once Francis gets big enough, he will be able to help you in combat.
Yeah.
But he is very young right now.
Keeping him out of combat.
He's a baby. However, it takes, honestly, they mature in like 7 to 8 months.
Yes. All right. Cool.
Alright.
I mean, it's like cats.
And
So
how old?
pretty quick, he's gonna get too big to hide in my hood.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like pretty. In about.
Is he just gonna like walk around with us?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. That's gonna be fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
It's be
Nobody's
super
gonna mess with
intimidating.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna have a big tentacled panther dealing with people. It's automatic. Like, depending on if he's actively trying to, you might get advantage on his predation checks with him.
As soon,
Fuck
Huge
yeah.
on intimidation.
as soon as he becomes able to do combat, I might ask for a character
block?
sheet.
Oh, I would
Stat block
absolutely
for
make
him.
one for him. I have one.
I mean, there's already ones that are built for them, too.
One of my, well, I would have to homebrew one so it's not super overpowered for you guys. But I
Yeah.
actually had, I think I still might have my old one from when my friend Javen had one, because he also had a Displacer Beast in one of my campaigns.
Yeah.
So I have a homebrew for that.
Awesome.
But yeah, once
Okay.
that'll be once it gets bigger.
So
All
we
right.
finished up at Greta's. We're headed back to
Let's
the,
roll for encounter.
We're going. We're on the road.
On the
That's
road
what I think.
again.
I feel like, I mean, we got
We're
our
just hanging off the
100%.
back of the- I can't wait to get on
roll
the
bad, roll
road
bad.
again.
Well, I guess roll good. I don't know what that means for you, to be honest.
Oh, there's no wrong answers here. That's not what I needed.
Can I make myself known? I'm gonna shatter. They
You're gonna
don't
do
like
what?
magic. I'm gonna shatter.
What are you guys doing?
We were playing rock, paper, scissors really quick.
To do what?
One
Oh,
always
just
just
for the
plays
fuck
rock,
of it.
paper,
Okay.
scissors.
That's a thing I do.
Oh, I wanted to see how doing
Quirky.
3 or 3 would work.
Vaughn has his quirks. One of them is rock, paper, scissors.
I love rock, paper, scissors.
Do you
I
think
almost
rock,
always
paper?
lose, so I'm not.
Do you think
crazy
rock,
about
paper,
it.
scissors is a luck game? I don't think it is.
No.
It's
I think it could have a skill effect.
It's read your opponent.
Yeah, I feel like there's tells, and I feel like I'm not gonna fucking tells. Listen,
This
They're
banter.
absolute-
listen, I'm gonna pick scissors the first time every single time.
This banter is happening on the sleds. You guys are talking
Yeah.
about
That's what we're
it.
doing.
What the fuck is rock paper scissors?
You're like, I just have wings.
Rochambeau, motherfucker!
Yeah.
The rock, paper, scissors.
I didn't know it that time.
Oh,
Take
there's
that.
a puzzle
Oh, you were.
picture of me.
This was
puzzle picture,
bumping
it's
back
still-
and forth. It was wiggling.
It's
Yeah,
still fine.
As long as
It's your
fine.
fault.
Look at how cute I am,
apologize.
though. Everyone look at that
Say
picture
it, say
like
it,
that.
say
But also make sure that Pizza does a good
Girl.
end.
These are
He's
just
on the edge.
Alright, session's done. Josh, get out.
it. Yo. So precious. Do you know how old you were here? Like 4, 3.
Probably 2 or 3.
Cutie pie. It's a really cute frame too.
Tiny.
What year is that?
Little baby.
Tiny.
2001.
Yeah. The
It's
picture
very
next
classic,
to
it's
it
fine.
is me as a newborn baby with like the one where my grandmother's laughing.
Mm-hmm.
I apparently took the biggest, I like ripped the biggest fucking fart,
Nice.
and that's Pizza like
You know what?
cackling about
There
it.
you
I
go.
think
I
it
love
was
it.
your grandma doing it and blaming it on you. 'cause
Probably.
that
Oh,
was
it's the
funny.
baby.
Honestly, could have happened.
Yeah,
in any
Newborns can't
case,
fart.
so,
Everyone knows that.
You guys get on. Who wants to roll for an account?
I will.
Josh, you.
D20 roll.
Huh?
I said you were so excited to roll.
Yeah, you
No,
should do it.
Nothing added, just
No.
flat roll.
Flat roll.
Tyler got it.
That's a 12.
12. Okay. Let me see what happens.
Is this a guaranteed encounter?
Yeah.
Nice,
You guys are
nice.
on a set road. I'm gonna have
I
fun
hope
with this.
it's a princess.
She's bad too. I hope she's bad. Bad princess. Princess bad.
Vaughn, your charisma score is through the absolute floor.
Okay.
Stop hoping for that.
There is no floor.
Vaughn either wants to kill and eat or talk to baddies.
Okay, then.
Which is not too far.
Fucking kill.
That's the self-insertion of his character. Is he wants to
That's
kill,
your character
eat, and
development.
talk to baddies.
That's your character
Who
development.
doesn't?
That's
That
fair.
sounds like a pretty solid life plan.
Point me to the back.
In that order.
Point me.
Kill, eat.
Later on, Vaughn is talking to himself in the mirror, being like, "Damn, you're kind of bad."
No, not that.
You are.
I didn't like that sound.
Oh, he's gonna pee.
That was a nice whistle.
That means it's gonna be a long one.
Done.
Play the boy, play the boy.
Wait.
Oh, the ball.
Well, at least we get to eat food after this.
They start fucking rolling
Oh.
everything anything up.
Oh, what are you making?
So I've already made white rice or wild rice with it's cooked in chicken stock and white wine.
Nice.
And then I'm rolling up these. We've already got the chicken flattened out. I'm gonna roll stuffed chicken with a combination of garlic, spinach, and several different cheeses. Roll them up and thick them, or like saute them, and then make a cream sauce out of roasted red peppers and sauteed
All right.
tomatoes.
Nice.
So
Do we want to pause for a second? Because
This is gonna
We
take
have
a
to
while.
pause for a
This
second to
might
get
take
the
a while.
point.
Fuck. Yeah, we should like do dinner and then.
well, here's the thing. This does not have to be a combat encounter. It does not have to be.
okay.
It's going to require some rolls if you don't want it to be a combat encounter, but it can be avoided.
Let's try to avoid it, and
Let's see how
if
it rolls. If we are about to go into combat, we break for dinner and finishing up dinner, and
Okay.
then we come back.
that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
There's a
I
dog
think
hanging
I'm
by
gonna-
everybody's
Yeah,
feet.
works for me. So, you guys are making, like, it is day one, and it is, let's say, about 5 hours into your journey. You've been running for a first time. You've taken a short break to let the dogs relax, but they are slowly plodding on, and you, can I have everyone make a perception check?
Perception.
20.
Perception.
Yeah.
I've been rolling
Oh,
above
Oh
10
shit,
all
19
night.
again, baby.
Damn.
There you go.
This is the lowest I've rolled all night. It's
15.
a 12 all day.
I got
19
a.
plus what?
I got a
Perception.
23.
Damn,
Perception,
hell
you're
yeah.
Okay.
proficient, so plus
23.
3.
Let's go around the
I got
table.
21 to
22.
Okay, let's go around the table. So 22,
15.
23, Buffin said? So
Yeah.
22, 15.
Wait, that's
Perception.
plus
Perception.
4 and then plus proficiency.
Are you proficient
No.
in it?
Plus 4 is the proficiency.
Yeah, plus 4. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
Proficient, so yeah.
So 23?
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
12.
16.
Okay. So, to everyone who beat a 20,
Yeah, there's
go.
plug your ears.
Let's go.
to everyone who beat a 20, you hear on the wind. Does anyone speak Draconic?
Oh no.
You do, don't you?
You speak
you?
Draconic.
Oh, why do we
I
both
think-
say
I
that?
was totally convinced you did.
Everyone else hears.
It's a fucking dragon?
It's a fucking dragon.
God fucking damn it. Why'd you have to roll 12? If it was
I
an
need
11, it
everyone-
would have been a princess.
And you
I
hear.
rolled a 15. What are you talking about?
No, for the
The encounter-
critter,
Oh,
the
yeah,
encounter.
you're right. I
Let's
did
actually
roll
see
a
what a
15.
15 would be.
Yeah, it's like, you
I
know,
don't choose the
in order, like of
Okay.
coolness.
the
Princess
dice.
dragon.
Let me
The
see what a
dice
15 would
choose
have
the
been.
story.
Does anyone speak Draconic?
Nope.
None of us do.
Oh, 15 would have been worse.
Oh, fuck. All right, well,
Okay.
would have been a
Oh,
dragon
dear.
princess.
2 dragons.
No, 15 would have been.
Like a push me, pull you dragon. Their tails are wrapped together and
No,
just like
15 would have
tied
been. Stop, man.
up. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Ice one.
Like a werewolf.
In any case, you guys hear the
Okay.
flapping of wings. Now, I'm going to make Constitution checks for the 4 caravans because hearing that, the girls are going to push their dogs to a flat sprint. They are going to try to get ahead of this thing. But I need to succeed on 2 times for you guys to start sprinting and getting ahead. Okay?
Okay.
The DC is going to start off pretty low, but if they fail, the dragon's going to get closer and it's going to get even harder. It's a
And it just
DC
like automatically is going to eat us.
We're doing
Hmm?
we're doing a runaway.
But like
We're
it
in
automatically
space right
wants
now.
to eat us.
Or
Or could we be like, hey cutie?
roll a nature check?
Okay.
Oh, nature check.
I'm gonna roll a 12.
15.
15. The dragons most commonly found in Arctic areas are white dragons. White dragons are considered
Where's
the
my dragon?
white
White
dragons are
dragon.
considered the dumbest and most bestial of all the dragons. They do speak, but they are the most driven by primal urges like hunger.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Rolling for the first one.
Maybe I can
Nat
say-
20.
I can can show
I'm
him
going
my
to count that as
fuck
2
my
successes.
Boobies.
What?
That's a good. No, it's a good thing.
That's a good one. That's
hard.
my
Okay,
strength.
never mind.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
I thought we were rolling for the dragon.
Okay.
I was typing.
So we had 1 fail and 1 success on a nat 20. That one is cocked. That's another fail. 3 fails, however, I'm going to count on a natural 20. It cancels out one of the failures. So you have 2 successes, you are gaining. But you don't know how long this thing is going to keep chasing you. So I'm going to roll a luck check.
Oh, jeez.
Alright. Now, as you guys are sprinting, you hear the flapping of wings fade away until. Instead of the flapping of wings, you now hear a small vortex of wind. It appears that the dragon had help. So unfortunately, you guys didn't outrun its helper. And you could not, because you can't outrun an air elemental.
Oof.
Oh.
It's no offense intended. You were able to outrun the dragon, so you don't start combat with the dragon. You're going to be fighting an air elemental and a dragon, but only the air elemental for a couple rounds, because you had a dead sprint.
Okay.
I had a number in my head on when the dragon will join. And then we are going to start. So I'm going to pause the recording.
Bye.
No, I want to fight right now, please.
We need
Can't fight on
our
an empty